KMA. Right now, 60.
Thanks for joining us on KMA 960 Shenandoah for this sporting event brought to you by the KMA Sportscasters Club.
Thank you, Don, and a good evening, everyone. Welcome in to Malvern and East Mills High School as we're about set to go for a Class 1A postseason volleyball opener between the East Mills Wolverines and the Mormon Trail Saints. Ryan Matheny alongside Brian Bertini tonight on KMA 960, also video streaming at KMAland.com. Brian, East Mills had a bye in the opening round, 30-4 overall. Mormon Trail won a 5-set thriller with Lennox. These are two teams that you don't see matching up in any sort of athletics at all throughout the year.
Well, that might be due to the 2 hours and 15 minutes distance between these two school districts. So the girls' union, the revamped Iowa girls' union, who's now moved a few sports from the spring to the fall, and we now have our true traditional fall tournament time here as we get underway here in Class 1A. East Mills, again, as you mentioned, had the bye. Their last match was way back on October 16th. They lost to Sydney in the Corner Conference Final. You did that game.
Yes.
3-2. Mormon Trail, of course, just Monday, as you mentioned, advanced with a win over Lennox, 3-2. So they get the trip to come over here and travel and test their wares against one of the top 10 teams in Class 1A.
Yeah, East Mills comes in ranked 10th in the last rankings from the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Meanwhile, Mormon Trail 22-9 on the season out of the Bluegrass Conference. And taking a look at the Saints, they're led by freshman Kaylin Martinez. Comes in with 162 kills on the season. Sage Polo Head right behind her with 159 kills. Carly Martinez, a junior, with 135 kills. Grayson Newton will do most of the setting for the Saints. She has 328 assists on the season. Meanwhile, for East Mills, their offensive attack led by Loicy Palmer, as it has been all year, 304 kills on the season. Ava Grindle with 146 kills. Ellie Hagan with 134. Brooke Jones, who's been injured for a good chunk of the season, slowly making her way back. She saw that she was able to serve a little bit during the Corner Conference Finals. We'll see how much she's able to play tonight. On the setting side of things, Venna Sayers.
Volleyball program, but within that, there's some volleyball program, but within that, there's some really quality wins within that 30 wins. And the girls' union has recognized that, placing them, number 10. They get a region. They're separated from Sydney, in the region. So technically, if both teams advance all the way, they could both into the state tournament. That's great because oftentimes they're paired up. So quality play in the middle of the season really has benefited tonight. Coach Viner's squad gets to test themselves here in their opening match tonight.
Looking forward to it. We're going to take a break for the national anthem. East Mills and Mormon Trail set to do battle a Class 1A regional quarterfinal on KMA 960 Shenandoah.
Grow your future with a bank that truly cares. Welcome to Malvern Bank, where we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbor.
If you are enjoying the video coverage of tonight's volleyball action, we ask you to support and thank these East Mills sponsors. Cass & Associates, the most preferred transcription partners. Urban Developments, building and revitalizing for the future. Club 321 and their state-of-the-art facilities and convenient member hours. Teed Up Tavern with the best golf simulators in the area. Classic Cafe and Catering, Small Town Cafe, Big City Taste. And Williams Family Farms, custom and consultant farming. Let's go Wolverines!
Heritage Terrace Apartments in Sydney.
High school juniors and seniors, don't miss the Next Gen Tech Expo, November 8th in Council Bluffs. Hosted by Agrivision Equipment and Prairie Land Partners, this is your chance to show off your skills and compete for a chance to win prizes and a spot in the 2026 We Lead Technician Institute. Earn paid tuition, tools, housing, benefits, and a paycheck. Register now at agrivisionequipment.com.
Lower Rent Housing in Southwest Iowa is hiring. We have a flexible maintenance technician position open, as well as an opening for an administrative assistant. Both of these positions offer work at our 4 residential communities in Shenandoah, Malvern, Tabor, and Sydney. These positions includes IPERS benefits, competitive wage, paid holidays, and time off. For an application for these positions, call 866-228-6257.
Ryan Bertini, we're about set to go in a Class 1A regional quarterfinal volleyball matchup between East Mills and Mormon Trail. Both teams getting their final instructions from their coach, and Brian, if you're East Mills, I think the message tonight is to try to take care of business. When this East Mills squad's firing on all cylinders, they're pretty tough to beat.
Yeah, and Coach Viner's got to make sure her kids got to execute. You've got to make sure no giveaway points. Get that first serve over. Be sharp with your execution and make Mormon Trail play from behind all night. If you're the Saints for Mormon Trail, Katie Noonan's squad, they've got to eliminate any potential mistakes. Stop East Mills from going on those 5, 6, 7 point runs. Just hang around long enough that you put a little seed of doubt and push them, and you get to that 22, 23 thing, and you can kind of hang around. You just never know because volleyball's got some crazy bounces, but they're going to need to play really, really well to tackle this Wolverine squad. Like I said, the Coach Viner's put together the best record in school history here at 30-4.
Mormon Trail will serve it first. The visitors wearing gold and white tops. East Mills in their home green. Grayson Newton tees it up, and we're underway here on postseason volleyball action from Malvern as Loicy Palmer takes the first swing for the Wolverines from the back row. The Saints will give Polo Head a touch. Now left side Hagan swings. This one will pinball up off the ceiling and down, and East Mills strikes first.
Yeah, nothing she could do. It just kind of took that crazy bounce in the ceiling. So side out, the kill, and Wolverines now in the attack.
1-0 East Mills leads it here in the opening set. Ellie Hagan will serve it, and she serves an ace over, and East Mills with a good start, 2-0.
What you like right there, efficiency, just not a good clean return right there by Courtney Simirowski. She's just Coach Newton's going to be really watching, I think, how her team responds here early in this first set.
It's another not very good first touch for Mormon Trail, but a roll shot sent over by Genevieve Bellin will land, and Mormon Trail back within 2-1.
Location is huge. She just found the right spot as the Wolverines are kind of setting up a rotation, looked like getting ready for a play to the outside. Didn't get it, so the Saints on the board for the first time tonight.
2-1, East Mills in front. Now to serve is Ella Gondara for Mormon Trail. Gets this one over. Here's Brooke Jones taking a swing from the right side and down. And, Brian, that is good to see for East Mills. Brooke Jones, who's been sidelined with an injury for a big chunk of the season, doing some early hitting.
Yeah, you love to see your kids that kind of had those injuries come back. We did a game, Trevor and I did, up there at Blue Central, where the Kemper girl, Witch Rocket, had been out for a long time, and she didn't miss a beat. And I would expect Brooke Jones to kind of do the same.
Jones serves this one as the first swing of the night for Courtney Simirowski, dug out by the Wolverines, who free ball this one across. Newton sets middle. Polo Head blocked at the net by Grendel. Kept alive by the Saints. Poked over back to East Mills side. Sayers will set. Left side tapped, and
good
pancake save by Grayson Newton to keep it alive. East Mills will go Palmer left side. Cross court, lands it in for a kill.
That was a great save, and she used literally the back of her hand right there. Just pop it up, and good recognition by her teammate. And again, let's give some credit here to Mormon Trail. They come in 22-9. This is not a team that's won like 5 or 6 matches, and they won a five-set match with Lennox, so they've proved that they can go toe-to-toe a little bit. There's a long serve right there.
Service error by Jones will give it back to Mormon Trail, 4-2.
And if you're going to pull an upset, you feel like you almost want to have to win set one. If you're the underdog team, you get set one, then you can really kind of put some pressure on the team that's kind of favored.
Kaylin Martinez with the serve. Ava Grendel gets a touch off the tape, and it'll land for a kill.
Tape is your friend. That time it just took a bounce right there on the side, and the back player, I think that was Kaylin Martinez, just couldn't get to it in time, and side out and ball back to the Wolverines.
Bren Williams into the contest for the first time tonight. She will do the setting, and she heads back to the service line for the Wolverines. 5-2 East Mills in front. Serve sent over. Newton will set from the top side. Sage Polo Head. That one goes long.
Set was good, I think. Ryan, she just didn't get the down angle she wanted on the hit. You can see Coach Newton over there kind of reemphasizing that. Hey, everything looked good. Just find your angle. A little adrenaline probably here early in the match.
6-2, East Mills in front in set one. Williams serves this one deep into the back row, tight to the net. Newton goes over on second contact. Actually, that was Ellie Pausch, and that's a heads-up play, Brian.
It was by Pausch, yeah, the freshman.
She
just kind of knew that if she set it up and went, the defense might get reset up, and there was a gap right in the middle of that donut, and she found it and got the side out. And Mormon Trail finding creative ways to get some points.
6-3, East Mills leads. This serve well long.
That looked like what I watched in that ACL with the Toronto Blue Jays and that double off the wall. She hit that with a lot of power, didn't she?
7-3 now. East Mills in front. Palmer will serve it for the Wolverines. Good serve into the back row. Newton sets, middle. Polo Head takes a swing, kept alive, and now falls. Sage Polo Head with her first.
Bryn Williams, I think that got on her a little quicker than she thought, Ryan, and she just didn't get two hands up on that to get another. You can see Coach Viner things that you got to move your body just a little bit.
7-4, the East Mills lead. Deep serve into the back row by Mormon Trail. Hagan left side off the tape. Good job keeping it alive that time by Simorowski, and then a swing out of the middle from Bellin goes long.
That's the second one she's hit long. I like what the Saints are trying to do. They just can't find that angle.
So 8-4, East Mills leads it. Ruby Hasty, the libero, to serve it. Gets this one over. Mormon Trail, Polo Head puts it one into the nets.
That's one where maybe you don't have a good angle on that, Ryan. Just kind of free ball it over and get your defense reset up. But another point, and methodically here, the Wolverines get a little separation here in set one.
Hasty will serve again, 9-4. Wolverines in front in the opening set. Mormon Trail will have to send a free ball over. See what the East Mills offense can do here. Williams sets middle, tapped by Jones, and Mormon Trail is going to go into the net. Grayson Newton, the setter, got her foot under the center line, and it's 10-4. I thought they got Jones.
Yeah, and I thought the one Mormon Trail girl put her hand on the net as well. She was trying to reposition. It happens. And another point for the Wolverines.
Serve sent over by Hasty. Now here's a tap over by Polo Head. East Mills goes into scramble mode. Hagan at the net, off the block, kept alive by Mormon Trail. Set goes outside Polo Head. That's sent long.
Well, that's been 3 or 4 times right there that they've gone long, and that's going to prompt a timeout here by Coach Katie Newton.
So Mormon Trail takes the timeout. Good start for East Mills. They lead at 11-4 in the opening set on KMA 960 Shenandoah.
Community begins with you, your journey to a degree.
Ready to grow your future with a bank that truly cares? Welcome to Malvern Bank, where we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, your friends, and partners in success. Got a small business idea? Let us fuel your entrepreneurial spirit with our small business loan. We're dedicated to helping local businesses grow and thrive because we know that when our community prospers, we all do. Visit us today and see how Malvern Bank can make a difference in your life. Together, let's grow our future. Malvern Bank, we build community. Member FDIC.
If you are enjoying the video coverage of tonight's volleyball action, we ask you to support and thank these East Mills sponsors: Cass & Associates, the most preferred transcription partners; Urban Developments, building and revitalizing for the future; Club 321 and their state-of-the-art facilities and convenient member hours; Teed Up Tavern with the best golf simulators in the area; Classic Cafe and Catering, small town cafe, big city taste; and Williams Family Farms, custom and consultant farming. Let's go Wolverines!
Time out. East Mills gets an ace from Ruby Hasty. And they're in front now, 12-4. Hasty back to the service line, sends this one over. Back to action we go as Mormon Trail able to tip this one across. Out of the middle, Brooke Jones with a big swing. And Brian, this East Mills offense gets so much more diverse when you add Brooke Jones into the middle.
And balance, and just well coached. Coach Finer been doing this a long time. She's got a good tradition, and girls kind of just, it's the plug-and-play step in, fill in the roles. And there's some more mistakes right now by the Mormon Trail Saints. And this is not the start that Coach Newton was hoping for. And she finds her team kind of just falling further and further behind here in set one.
14-4, East Mills in front. Hasty off the tape. Good diving save that time by Mormon Trail. And now this one will fall.
It's Polo Head, I think.
The Saints get back on the scoreboard.
And Sage right there. That time she had a better angle on that. Got that, just kind of trickled off the tape. So gets that side out and stops that, I think, 7-0 run?
Polo Head will serve this one over. East Mills goes to Jones in the middle, redirects it off the block, and then it ends up out of bounds, and Brooke Jones put it away.
And I alluded to this earlier, Ryan. You know, East Mills has played 34, excuse me. And in that, they've been in some high-level tournaments, and they've done really well. They've played some really good competition, and you can see they're not fazed by little moments, and their execution has been top-notch all year, other than the matches against Sydney.
Venice Sayers in. She serves it over for East Mills, and then Mormon Trail can't return it. The Wolverines rolling here in the opening setup, 16-5 now.
So this is the start Coach Viner was hoping for. Get out, execute well, get good serves. Put the Saints on the defensive the whole night, and they've been able to do that.
Free ball sent across by the Saints. Sayers sets Hagan left side, blocked back to East Mills. Now the Wolverines go right back to Hagan. She takes a swing, and it's down. A good job that time. Brian, Venice Sayers was there to collect off the block, and she was the one that kept that alive for the Wolverines.
They've done a really good job, I think, all year. Good court coverage. They get to balls. They're really good on the back row. And there's a little mistake right there. And I think Coach Newton knows right now, you know what, I just want to get this first set done and kind of get a restart on set 2, because right now the East Mills Wolverines kind of clicking on all cylinders, as you mentioned.
Sayers again will serve it. Takes a little off that one, and Mormon Trail again in serve receive, struggling. Free ball sent over, and Hasty can't handle it.
Yeah, one of the few mistakes right there by the Wolverines here in set 1. She just didn't get a good, clean return. It just kind of went outside the standard stick.
I almost wonder if that one would have went out. It was close to the back line. 18-6, East Mills in front. Grayson Newton will serve it off the tape. Good job by Palmer to stick with it. Here's Jones left side and down for a kill.
Well, that's got to feel good, too, for Brooke Jones to kind of get in that rhythm, and also as your teammates are willing to get you a set and really let you swing away.
Brooke Jones with 4 kills in this opening frame, 19-6. East Mills leads as Ellie Hagan serves that one over. Kaylin Martinez takes a swing, and it's down for a kill.
Nice job by the freshman right there. She didn't get a really good clean set on that, but she adjusted nicely. Got a little bit of tape, and it trickled down, and most importantly for the Saints, side out, and a chance to get some points in the serve.
Martinez, a 5'9 freshman. She's got some good hops, too. Ella Gandera will serve this over. 19-7, the East Mills lead. Jones right side, cross court for a kill.
I had a little power on that, didn't it, Ryan? Good quick set on that. I like that quick set right there. The block net able to get there in time, and Jones cleaned up, and she gets the chance to go back on the serve line.
20-7, East Mills leads it. Brooke Jones to serve. Nice top spin serve, gets over. Here is push sent across by Courtney Simorowski. Now Palmer takes a swing. The free ball comes back and lands for Mormon Trail.
Yeah, Brooke Jones, I think, got caught flat-footed on that, and I don't think she expected the ball to get there that fast, and kind of one of those plays that we're quite ready for, and side out. Mormon Trail still working, but they find themselves in quite a big hole here in set 1.
JC Vandenberg will check into the back row for the Wolverines. Kaylin Martinez serves this one over. Sayers will set out of the middle. Palmer takes a tip, kept alive, and now roll shot sent across by Newton. East Mills, Caitlin Kraus will pop this one over. Newton sets outside, big swing by Pausch, and that's down for a kill.
Good job by Pausch. Like JC Vandenberg just didn't get a good read on that, a little flat-footed on that. So back-to-back points, one of the few times tonight I think the Saints have done that.
Kaylin Martinez will serve this one over for the Saints. That's Kraus taking a swing, but it goes wide. The Mormon Trail's rattled off 3 in a row. Back within 20-10. Martinez to serve. Good strong serve into the back row. East Mills playing catch up here. Tight to the net. Grindle able to free ball one over and keep her feet. Now from the right side. Swing sent over by Smiarowski. Out of the middle. Grindle takes a swing. Dug out of the back row. Tight to the net. Tapped over by Mormon Trail. Sayers with a bump set. Kraus roll shot over. Saints off a bump set. Here's a free ball sent over. East Mills into their offense. Outside, Palmer off the tape and down.
That was probably the best volley, I think, of the night for the Saints. Don't you agree? They looked a little bit more in sync and in spots right there. And even though they didn't get the point on that, looked a little bit more confident volleyball.
21-10 as East Mills stops the run from the Saints.
Jason Ford to finish out set 1 here.
Bryn Williams in. And she will serve it. Into the back row, Newton will set. In the middle, Pausch, and she puts it into the net. East Mills now 3 points away from the opening set, 22-10. Bryn Williams will serve it. Good strong serve into the back row. Newton sets. Smirowski takes a swing, dug out by Williams. East Mills tight to the net, redirected by Sophia Moracle, and it lands down. And Brian, it wasn't pretty, but it worked out.
No, Moracle just made sure she got it over the net, caught part of that tape, and usually if it does that, it changes the direction, the trajectory, and fell in for a point.
So 23.
Well, they're going to say.
Yeah, I think they're going to take that one off the board.
Maybe it was a net violation. Did she get too close to it? That must have been. I don't think it hit the stick, did it?
I don't think so. So 22-11. And East Mills will go right to Loicy Palmer, who says, I'll just go ahead and kill that one away. So Palmer
they're going to make sure
the
the score should be 23-11. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Regardless, East Mills looking to close out this with 2, so.
Scoreboard says 23-10. The down official is going to go talk as they try to get it sorted out. Yeah, I've got 23-11. So the official will talk it out. Meanwhile, East Mills, regardless, they're 2 points away from closing out the first set.
Brian, your scorekeeping abilities are sharp here in this tournament.
I've got this down, I think.
You do.
So they changed the score to 23-11, but still sorting something out over at the table. Loicy Palmer will be the one serving for East Mills. She's got 3 kills here in the opening set. Meanwhile, Brooke Jones leading the way with 5 kills for East Mills. All right, we're ready. Back to action, 23-11. Palmer steps to the line. Serves this one over. Mormon Trail out of the middle, swung by Sage Polo head, and it doesn't clear the tape.
I think it got over, so set point coming up right here on the serve.
So East Mills, 1 point away from a 1-0 lead. Palmer takes a couple dribbles, sends this one over. Newton will set, outside Pausch, roll shot over. Palmer can't handle it, and it's into the stands, so Pausch able to put that one away.
Fan tried to knock it back in, see if anybody noticed, but.
Yeah, I don't think they'll let that one count.
No, you don't feel so bad if Coach Viner if you're up by 12 and 1 point away, so. Mormon Trail still a little bit of life here.
24-12, East Mills in front. Ellie Pausch, the freshman, will serve this one deep into the back row. Williams setting. She'll go Hagen left side. Kept alive by Martinez. Martinez now out of the back row will send this one over. East Mills. Moracle will free ball this one over. Newton sets out of the middle. Bellin with a swing. Wolverines go into scramble mode. Palmer takes a swing from the attack line, and that'll work as Palmer kills it away to end the set. East Mills takes the opener 25-12. They lead it 1-0. We'll take a break. Second set coming up on KMA 960 Shenandoah.
High school juniors and seniors, don't miss the Next Gen Tech Expo, November 8th in Council Bluffs. Hosted by Agrivision Equipment and Prairieland Partners, this is your chance to show off your skills and compete for a chance to win prizes and a spot in the 2026 We Lead Technician Institute. Earn paid tuition, tools, housing, benefits, and a paycheck. Register now at agrivisionequipment.com.
Rogers Pharmacy is dedicated to providing you and your family quality medications, medical equipment.
Looking to move to Southwest Iowa, wanting to downsize? It's a great time to move in with us. Heritage Terrace Apartments in Sydney and Valley View Villa in Tabor have units open for immediate move-in, and Malvern Village in Malvern and Forest Park Manor in Shenandoah will take your application now and notify you when living spaces become available. All 4 residential communities offer worry-free living with rent and utilities combined into one easy payment based on your income. For an application, contact us today at 866-228-6257.
Juniors and seniors, don't miss the Next Gen Tech Expo.
Ready to grow your future with a bank that truly cares? Welcome to Malvern Bank, where we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your partners in success. At Malvern Bank, we specialize in ag loans that help our local farmers thrive. Whether you're planting seeds for the future or expanding your current operations, we've got the financing solutions to help your farm flourish. Visit us today and see how Malvern Bank can make a difference in your life. Together, let's grow our future. Malvern Bank, we build community. Member FDIC. Welcome to Malvern Bank, where we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, your friends, and partners in success. Got a small business idea? Let us fuel your entrepreneurial spirit with our small business loan. We're dedicated to helping local businesses grow and thrive because we know that when our community prospers, we all do. Visit us today and see how Malvern Bank can make a difference in your life. Together, let's grow our future. Malvern Bank, we build community. Member FDIC.
Welcome back in to Malvern and East Mills High School as we're about ready to go in set 2. East Mills took the opening set 25-12, and Brian, a pretty dominant start for the Wolverines.
Yeah, it was. They had that nice stretch in the middle of that where they reeled off about 8 or 9 points in a row. And then Coach Newton's squad for the Mormon Trail Saints, they finally started near the end of that, a little bit more consistent. They gotten more rotations, looked a little bit more confident. Coach Viner, I think the one thing that I did notice, there was a couple times they were just a little out of sync. There were girls kind of like running into each other a little bit. They got to get that cleaned up, and Coach Viner wants to make sure her team plays as clean as possible. And now we'll see how this set goes here as the Wolverines will start on the serve.
Ready to go here in set 2. Venna Sayers will serve it for the Wolverines, and we're underway. As Kaylin Martinez takes the first swing from Mormon Trail, but it goes long, and East Mills in front 1-0.
Nice recognition on the back line. I mean, you can play that one, but if they'll give you the free point, if it goes out of bounds, to take it. So good start for East Mills.
1-0, East Mills in front.
Good serve. Oh, the
Venna
knuckleball.
Sayers.
I don't know if she planned on a knuckleball, but it sure come out that way, didn't it? It just died nowhere. There's nothing that I think nothing Polo Head could do right there. Sage just watched it fall.
It's a 2-0 East Mills in front after the ace. Sayers will serve it again. Sent over. Now Martinez gets a swing, but that one goes into the net. And Brian, I think Mormon Trail, the start here in the second, looks a little rattled after that first set.
Yeah, they did. And that was one where I think Martinez was telling her setter, hey, get that just a little bit higher for me and get our timing down.
3-0 is the East Mills lead. Sayers serves that one into the net.
That's sometimes a momentum shifter right there a little bit. If you're the Saints, you pick up a free point and you get a good chance to go on the attack.
So back to serve for Mormon Trail is Grayson Newton. She unloads a rocket into the back row. Palmer was able to play it up. It's a roll shot sent over by Jones, and Mormon Trail can't do anything with it. It got tight to the net.
I was just impressed that she was able to return that serve. That just got off her hand in a hurry.
Credit Loisy Palmer for
and not only getting to it, but putting it in a play where your teammates can get it set up.
Here's a set for Martinez, kept alive by the Wolverines. Right side, Kraus takes a swing. Now Newton sets cross court. Smirowski can't land it in. She had the right idea, but
it just rolled on that tape, but it rolled out of bounds. So another point for the Wolverines. A quick 5 points here, Ryan, for the East Mills team here in set 2.
Back to serve is Ellie Hagan as she gets this one over. Now Mormon Trail with a push sent across. Sayers, middle, Jones. That had some extra juice on it. Brooke Jones with a kill.
Good opportunistic right there. Quick hit right there. The block a little bit late for the Saints getting to the net. Jones cleaned it up.
So 6-1 East Mills leads it here in set 2. Serve sent across. There's a set for Palmer, who was able to redirect it in. And Brian, good job by Palmer, who had to kind of adjust her body in the air to knock it down.
Exactly right. She had to reposition, almost use her offhand, Ryan, but yet do that without hitting the net, and going under the net to get a violation.
7-1, and it'll be 8-1 as now Mormon Trail.
Yeah, they just look a little discombobulated right now, and they're going to make a sub, bring the libero in, and Sage Polo Head's going to take a break. Sometimes you just need to play a reset, get a drink, get back on, and get a different rotation.
Hagan serves this over. Mormon Trail again struggling in serve receive. East Mills will get an attack opportunity. Kate Kraus takes a swing, kept alive by the Saints. Here's Martinez, big swing from the left side, but it goes long.
Thought it might be tipped, but she had it just a little bit too high. And Coach Katie Newton there again, kind of telling her players to get a little bit better angle on it, get it down. She's got good hops, as you mentioned, for the freshman. She's got to redirect that angle.
Now a quick chat with the down official and Coach Newton. I think they've got that cleaned up. So 9-1, East Mills leads it. Hagan will serve. She serves long. So that'll stop the run. 9 of the first 10 to the Wolverines, but it's 9-2 now.
About the only mistake there in that first 11 points the Wolverines made. Well, now you got to go back on the attack. If you're Mormon Trail, you got to see if you can get maybe 3 or 4 points in a row here. We saw them do that in set 1 there in early.
Back to serve it. Andara gets this one over. Sayers sets. Palmer takes a big rip from the left side. Nice dig by Gandara in the back row. Popped across by Pausch. Sayers, she'll try it. Jones redirects and lands it in.
She was gone power. We saw a little bit that time, a little bit of craftiness. So
Brooke Jones is having a night. 8 kills for her. This Wolverine team that was already pretty lethal has added another weapon back to the rotation. Good serve sent over by Jones. Free ball this time from Mormon Trail. Sayers will set. That's Grendel takes a swing and good scramble, but then a lift.
Yeah, I think the player slid under the line.
Net.
Yep.
And now Coach Newton's going to use a timeout. 11-2. East Mills leads it in the second on KMA 960 Shenandoah.
Housing in Southwest Iowa is hiring. We have a flexible maintenance technician position open, as well as an opening for an administrative assistant. Both of these positions offer work at our 4 residential communities in Shenandoah, Malvern, Tabor, and Sidney. These positions includes IPERS benefits, competitive wage, paid holidays, and time off. For an application for these positions, call 866-228-6257.
If you are enjoying the video coverage of tonight's volleyball action, we ask you to support and thank these East Mills sponsors. Cass & Associates, the most preferred transcription partners. Urban Development, building and revitalizing for the future. Club 321 and their state-of-the-art facilities and convenient member hours. Teed Up Tavern with the best golf simulators in the area. Classic Cafe and Catering, Small Town Cafe, Big City Taste. And Williams Family Farms, custom and consultant farming. Let's go Wolverines.
Welcome back in to Malvern as we're back to action in set 2. 11-2. East Mills leads it. Out of the timeout, the Wolverines will set Loicy Palmer. Good block that time from Mormon Trail at the net. Kraus tries one from the right side, sends it into the back row. Martinez from the attack line sends one over. Good dig from Sayers. Free ball sent over by the Wolverines. Newton will set. She goes to Martinez out of the middle. Good block at the net by Grendel. Kept alive by the Wolverines, tight to the net, jousted over. Ava Grendel saved it. To the right side, Pausch takes a swing and it goes long. And Brian Venice, Sayers, and Ava Grendel made a really nice play there.
Couple readjustments, just kept the ball alive. And good decision by Brooke Jones at the line. She let that one go, realized she was way back on the line too high. So good job by her. She gets to continue to serve.
12-2. East Mills dominant here in set 2. Newton tight to the net, sets Martinez. Good block that time from Ava Grendel. Kraus from the attack line takes a swing, kept alive by Newton. Pausch left side, and it goes into the net. 13 of the first 15 to East Mills.
Opposite, I think, what Coach Newton was hoping. There was a little glimmer of some things we saw late in that set 1 that the Saints from Mormon Trail were doing, and they've just not found their groove here in set 2. It's been all Wolverines here.
13-2, East Mills leads, and Brooke Jones, who's been a big part of the East Mills offense tonight, will serve it. Good top spin serve into the back row. This one sent over. And now a swing from the right side from Kraus. Free ball sent across. East Mills will set Palmer left side, and she smacks it home.
Ava Grendel. Sorry, that's number 10.
So 14-2.
Grendel, the nice set, and Grendel just hammered that home right in the middle. 2 touchdowns and a safety is what we got, right?
So serve sent across.
Well, the way this offense for the Wolverines, it kind of feels like they've been scoring touchdowns, Ryan. They've just been error-free here early, and the Saints kind of demoralized, I think, at this point right now here in set 2.
Serve sent across by the Wolverines, 15-2, and now Mormon Trail, the wheels are starting to fall off.
Yeah, and this is not the performance of Coach Newton. Again, this is a team that's won 22 games, so they've obviously had some success. They've been in situations they trailed, and they went 5 with Lennox and pulled that out. So this is not what she was hoping for. So he's got to kind of reset and find a way to get a side out, Ryan. I think that's priority number 1 here.
Brooke Jones, topspin serve sent over. Newton will try a setter dump. Tight to the net, Martinez tries to put it away. East Mills able to scramble. Free ball sent over. Newton setting. Right side swing. Smirowski will land that one in.
Yeah, that was a nice job by Smirowski right there to find it. They finally get that side out. Brooke Jones, I think, had served 10 in a row there?
Yeah. She'll head to the bench and immediately grabs a Gatorade. Well-deserved. 16-3 is the East Mills lead. Right side swing. Grendel kept alive on a dive by Newton. Tight to the net. Now Sayers. She'll set Grendel. Takes another swing out of the middle. Now a two-hand push sent over by Mormon Trail. Grendel again out of the middle. This one lands.
3 times they went to her. That time was a good angle. Good set by Sayers. And just like that, side out, ball back. Wolverines on the attack. Chasing 8 here, Ryan, as they go up 2-0 here in this match.
17-3.
Not a football score, is it?
Feels like it. Serve sent over by Bren Williams. And Mormon Trail, again, can't handle it and serve receive, and it's 18-3.
And again, I think Coach Newton just wants her squad to execute. If you get beat because the other team's just a little bit better, but they're kind of making some self-destructive mistakes that put them in a deep hole.
Bren Williams took a little off that serve, gets it over the net. Right side, Polo Head takes a standing roll shot. There's a big swing from Palmer right side, kept alive, back to East Mills. Shaylee Stiverson into the contest, takes a swing. Mormon Trail gets a nice free ball to get it back over. Tight to the net, Grendel, dug by Martinez, and the Saints will free ball it over. Better defense from Mormon Trail. Grendel out of the middle, kills it away.
And that's okay. Coach Newton, her team responded. They made a couple really nice digs, kept the ball alive. And that's just volleyball. That's just a player that, Grendel just finds an open spot and gets a hit.
Ava Grendel up to 4 kills on the night. 19-3, East Mills leads it in set 2. Newton, it's a free ball sent over by the Saints. East Mills, they'll set Palmer left side, and she knocks it home. This East Mills offense, they can hit you from so many different directions.
And it starts with the return on the, or the serve coming back. It also starts with the set, and then get their player in the right spot, right angle, and a lot of practice in the gym.
20-3 is the East Mills lead. Another good serve from Bren Williams, and it'll land down.
We talked about one thing Mormon Trail could not allow is lots of points in a row for the Wolverines, and that's kind of exactly what's happening here in set 2, Ryan.
East Mills starting to shuffle some different players into the lineup.
Asia Post is in, I think, number 11.
Into the back row. Bren Williams will serve. Newton sets. Polo Head takes a swing. Williams sets. Middle, Grendel, and it's wide. No touch at the net, and it's 21-4. So 21-4 is the East Mills lead. Mormon Trail has Courtney Smirowski back to serve it. Williams will set Palmer on the opposite side this time. Free ball sent back by Mormon Trail. Williams, she'll go to the middle. This time swung and knocked down for the kill. That was Ava Grendel again.
Martinez for the Saints tried to get a return, just couldn't get the right angle. And Grendel, boy, she's getting some power out there, getting good timing on her, setting her up, and she's delivering with the hits.
She's heating up here in the second set, up to 5 kills on the night. 22-4. East Mills leads it in set 2. Palmer serves this one up and over. Newton will set Polo Head in the middle. Good swing off the tape, saved by Williams. Free ball sent over by Stuyvesant for the Wolverines. Newton sets, Polo head again, and this time it'll land for a kill.
Good job right that time. She found the spot this time. Early in the set one, we saw her and a couple of her teammates hit long. That time, a little better angle. Got rewarded with the side out and the point.
22-5. Mormon Trail will need a gigantic run here from Ellie Pausch at the service line. Down 17. Pausch serves it long. East Mills now 2 points away from a 2-0 lead. Brooke Jones, she tried to come into the contest without checking in. They won't allow that.
Practice,
yeah.
But games you got to be a little bit more efficient.
They don't like that. Ruby Hasty on to serve for the Wolverines. She gets this one over. Newton will bump set in the middle, sent across. Hasty setting. She'll set up Hagen, cross court, but it's wide. 23-6.
Tough angle right there. Just again, the set took her a little bit out of position.
So 23-6. Serve sent across. There out of the middle, swing by Brooke Jones, but it goes wide.
Yeah, it did. I think it hit the tape, but it caromed off. So back-to-back points. We haven't said that much here in set two for the Saints. So we're going to say a touch.
Loisy Palmer asked for a touch, and Connie Viner's asking for a touch.
I think it touched off the net, but the stand official says nope. It went off the tape, but that was the deflection that changed the trajectory, but it did go out, so it'll stay with the.
Now we're going to bring a line judge over. I think where the confusion's at is I think they maybe had a line judge who called a touch. This backside line judge on the Mormon Trail side. So Kim Barrett's the chair official, talking to both of our line judges, trying to get it sorted out.
They're going to go ahead, I think, award the point
to Mormon Trail.
And I think it was the right call. I think it got the tape, but it deflected out of bounds. So
which, from the other side, you can see how.
Right, and she was looking at it. There was the player nearby. She thought maybe the Mormon Trail girl had deflected it, but not the case.
East Mills back to their offense as Brooke Jones kills that one away, and it's a set point for East Mills.
Coach Viner's got to love that. When there's a little point like that and your team responds with the kill, side out, and you get the ball back. And now a chance again to close it out on the serve.
24-7, East Mills leads it. Venice Sayers into serve. Tight to the net, nothing Newton could do with it, and East Mills rolls in set two, 25-7. They lead it 2-0 on Mormon Trail. We'll take a break. Set three coming up on KMA 960 Shenandoah.
Freeze warning begins at 3 a.m. tomorrow morning and continues until 9 a.m. tomorrow. 32 tonight under clear skies. Winds out of the northwest around 5 miles per hour. Tomorrow, high of 63. Lows level off around 38. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy skies. Highs level off around 59 Friday, with a slight chance of rain showers. 61 cloudy skies expected Saturday. I'm weatherology meteorologist Laura Lockwood on KMA. Currently 56.
At Northwest Missouri State University, you can follow your interests and discover new ones, no matter how different they may be. Explore over 200 programs and over 150 student organizations. At Northwest, you can be a scholar, an artist, an athlete, and a leader, all at the same time. Why be just one thing when you can be every you? Learn more at start.nwmissouri.edu.
If you are enjoying the video coverage of tonight's volleyball action, we ask you to support and thank these East Mills sponsors. Cass & Associates, the most preferred transcription partners. Urban Developments, building and revitalizing for the future. Club 321 and their state-of-the-art facilities and convenient member hours. Teed Up Tavern with the best golf simulators in the area. Classic Cafe and Catering, Small Town Cafe, Big City Taste. And Williams Family Farms, custom and consultant farming. Let's go Wolverines.
520-1333.
2-0. East Mills leads Mormon Trail as we go to set 3 in a Class 1A regional quarterfinal. And Brian, East Mills has to really like what they saw in set number 2.
They did. They dominated from the get-go. They had huge runs in there. They put together 8-9 consecutive points. And Mormon Trail just really never got any kind of traction at all. So Coach Newton's squad now with their backs to the wall, Ryan. They got to win set 3 to extend this match. And they got to get some better play. I think they just got to sharpen up a few things. And Coach Newton's hoping that, hey, got nothing to lose now. Let's start here on the serve.
Ready to go here in set 3. Grayson Newton with a rocket serve, and that's a good start for the Saints.
Is that the first time they've led all night?
I think so, yeah.
And Coach Viner's message to her squad is do not relax and let down. You don't ever want to let a team that you've kind of dominated come back and find a way to get set 3, because then that pushes you to an extra set. And then, of course, you don't want to ever get into that race to 15 at the end.
Grayson Newton serves this one over. Ellie Hagan will take a swing for the Wolverines. Mormon Trail chases this down and free balls it over. Sayers will set Jones out of the middle, and that's down for a kill, but no, Jones gets called for going in the net.
I think she, the momentum carried her just a little bit in the net. So
first 2 of the set go to Mormon Trail. So Mormon Trail not only with their first lead of the night, now they're up by multiple points. Newton back to the service line. And she serves it long.
Wasn't by much, but she definitely got a little power up behind that serve.
2-1 now is the Mormon Trail lead. Ellie Hagan will serve this. And she's able to get it over and down.
I think Polo Head back there was expecting a little harder serve, and it just kind of knuckled and died. And East Mills now quickly has tied this match up again, or set.
2-2 here in set 3. Hagan serves this one over. Here is Kaylin Martinez, and she can't get it over the net. So East Mills 3 in a row to retake the lead here in set 3. So East Mills now will have a whistle and
tying a shoe.
Venna Sayers getting some help from Ruby Hasty to tie the shoe.
She didn't like the job she did on tires. She's going to redo it herself.
All right, Hagan ready to serve it. Knuckles this one over. Serve. Martinez sends it over on second contact. Hasty will set Palmer left side. That's down for a kill.
They've done a really good job on this left side right here, Ryan, getting that good angle. The block for the Saints a little bit late getting there. And it's just like that. Down 2-0, the Wolverines responded with 4 in a row.
4-2, East Mills in front. Ellie Hagan serves this one across. Newton tries to set her dump, and it'll work. As Lacey Palmer tried to joust it back over, but she put it right in the net. Good heads-up play from Grayson Newton. It's a 4-3. East Mills still in front. And this will be Ella Gandara to serve it. Serves this one over on Hasty. Sent back over to Mormon Trail side. Newton set. Smirowski will free ball one over. Sayers sets. Slide play for Jones, but it goes long.
I like the play right there. I think it's the first time they've run that tonight. And Jones a little bit long. Coaches are happy with it. They like everything, and you don't feel so bad when you've got a 2-0 lead in the match.
And that's a play. It's nice to have that one in your back pocket.
Yeah, and to see Jones probably, they haven't probably been able to do that the last few weeks with her out.
East Mills will go to Jones, who readjusts and sends one over. Martinez takes a big swing and knocks it home.
That might have gone long, but Sophia Morcall, I think, Ruby Hasty elected to play that and carry him down the wrong way.
So Mormon Trail with another lead here in set 3, 5-4, Saints in front. Gandara, who's been at the service line for a while, serves that one long, and it's 5-5.
Lacey Palmer did a good job tracking that, realizing that ball crossed her about waist high when she was back by the line. Let it go.
Brooke Jones to serve for the Wolverines. Sends this one over. Newton will set. Martinez out of the middle. Jones doing a little setting. She'll set up Kate Krause off the tape, kept alive. Martinez sets. Here's a roll shot. Sit over, but rejected at the net.
That's number 9.
Caitlin Krause got up for the block.
I don't know, but Brooke Jones sure got a lot of serving practice in set 2, didn't she? I think she, what, 9 or 10 in a row?
And she's got a lethal serve. Top spinner.
And the tape.
Puts one off the tape. Pausch from the right side, swings and sends it long.
That was a better return, though. Set up right there. They're just a little bit off on some of their locations and hits. But Coach Newton's got to feel a little bit better about the way things have started here in set 3.
Brooke Jones, another top spin serve. Martinez gets another swing out of the middle. Jones digs that one out. Sayers chases it down, sets Krause. This one kept alive by the Saints. Two-hand push sent over by Newton. A whistle, and they'll get called for a double contact.
Which is rare this year. I mean, you don't see a lot, so it had to be pretty egregious, or maybe almost like a lift a little bit.
8-5, East Mills in front. Jones, she's picking on Gandara in the back row. From the right side, that was Smirowski. Here's Krause getting another look. Kept alive by the Saints. Martinez taps one over. Out of the middle, Grindle takes a swing. Good block at the net from Martinez. Now Jones, roll shot off the tape, kept alive by the Saints. Martinez, another swing, and that one rejected at the net.
There's Grindle again.
Ava Grindle and Kate Krause there for the block.
Well, if Coach Viner said Brooke Jones will need some serving practice, she's getting it tonight, isn't she?
Yeah, she's been back there a lot.
I know. It seems like about every time we look up, she's on the serve line.
9-5, East Mills in front. And
give another chance to serve.
Nothing that
it's not a rocket serve or a jump serve. She throws it up with a little bit of spin on it, and then she kind of manipulates a little bit with her hand right there. And like you said, it's got a lot of top spin on it.
So Jones serving up 10-5 here in the third.
And rotation error, I think.
And Mormon Trail.
They're out of system.
Down official saying something to Coach Newton as they'll try to figure out who's in the wrong spot. We'll see. Coach Newton doesn't seem convinced yet on the explanation, so I'm not really sure. They didn't really move anybody around.
Unless Gondera was on the outside to start, and she was supposed to be on the inside position. The only thing I can figure.
11-5. Free ball sent over by Mormon Trail. Sayers sets. There's a swing from Grindle, and it's down for a kill. Ava Grindle up to 6 kills tonight. It's 12-5 East Mills. Brooke Jones heads back to the service line. East Mills inching closer to a regional semifinal Monday night. Be against the winner of Stanton and Murray. Pausch from the right side. Good block at the net. Tipped back over. East Mills will get Palmer a touch from the attack line, but she sends it long.
That was a nice block at the net there by the Wolverines. Keep that alive. They just couldn't convert on the extra hit.
This one rotation where they have Grindle and Krause in the front row, that's probably their best block that they can throw up. 12-6. Martinez serves this one over. Sayers sets Grindle left side, popped into the back row. Newton keeps it alive. Polo Head takes a swing. Tight to the net. Grindle had to set it. Palmer sends a free ball over. Newton will set. Outside, Pausch gets it up and over the block. Hasty goes to set. She'll set Palmer left side off the block and down for a kill.
Off the block, that little carom. Gondera just couldn't get to it in time. Side out, another point for the Wolverines.
So 13-6, East Mills in front. Bryn Williams will check in to serve. Williams gets this one up and over. Free ball sent back over by Mormon Trail. Hasty able to track it down. Bump set. Now East Mills a little out of sorts. Hagan was able to just send it over. Now tight to the net. Polo Head puts it into the net. So East Mills gets the point, and Coach Newton's going to burn a timeout. 14-6, East Mills leads it in set 3 as they try to close it out on KMA 960 Shenandoah.
No one succeeds alone. It takes support to get there, sacrifices made by others, wisdom learned and passed on. When your business is agriculture, you dedicate your life to supporting community, doing the hard work that helps all of us thrive. It's why at PCSB, we believe in supporting you. Your success makes our community succeed. PCSB, we believe in you. Visit us online at wearepcsb.com. Member FDIC.
Welcome back in to Malvern as we're rolling here in set 3. East Mills in front 2-0 and up 14-6 here in the third. Mormon Trail tries to figure out a way to solve East Mills. Bryn Williams will go back to the service line for the Wolverines. Serves this one over. Newton will set Smirowski from the right side, and that one never cleared the net. 15-6.
Yeah, Coach Viner, I think her message to her team was, they've had quite a layoff. Since the 16th was, we got to execute. Let's take care of business early and let's get on top. And I think they've done that tonight. They really had Mormon Trail kind of on their heels all night. And you always want to make sure you play well at home. And that first tournament match is always that one you got to get a few jitters out. But they haven't shown hardly any of those tonight.
15-7 now after a service error by East Mills. Wolverines will send one over from Ava Grendel. Bump set outside. Pausch sends one up over the tape. Kept alive. Palmer, left side off the block for a kill.
I mean, like I said, they've won 30 games this year. They're 30-4 against some top-notch competition, and it shows. I mean, they're not phased. They readjust well. They get in position. They don't beat themselves much, do they, Ryan?
No. 16-7 is the Wolverine lead, and Loicy Palmer will serve this one over. Tight to the net on the overpass. It ends up, and Ava Grendel is there to kill it away.
Her ability to get back up off the floor right there is key, Ryan. You mentioned just react. That first one joust she didn't get. The second one she was able to bounce right up and knock it down.
Well, she set the single-season rebounding mark in basketball last year as a freshman. Already over 100 career blocks in her sophomore year. 17-7, East Mills leads it. Martinez sends this one over. Tight to the net. Hagan will send this one across. Good diving save by Smirowski. Free ball sent over by Mormon Trail. Williams sets Grendel middle. Dug by Martinez. Newton bump set. Polo head. Sends it wide.
Ruby Hasty's kind of gone unnoticed tonight. She's done a great job of digging some balls in the back row, getting the ball to her setters if she needs to right there, and doing her job as a libero. And, like I said, they've kind of clicked on all cylinders here tonight, so almost completed 3 sets.
18-7. Palmer serves it over. Overpass, tight to the net. Hagan pushes it back across. Now Newton, two-hand shove over. East Mills, a little out of system. Hasty will bump set. Hagan takes a swing off the tape and down.
When it goes right, it goes right. That was, like you said, a little out of system. The set wasn't good. She readjusted on the swing in the air, caught part of the tape, and it just found inside the court. Chasing 6 here, Ryan, to close out a 3:09.
19-7, East Mills in front. Serve sent over by Palmer, and it's an ace.
So the way this looks right now, the Wolverines will await the winner of the Stanton Murray game. Be back here Monday night. So they look to continue their push in the tournament.
Palmer back to serve again, 5 points away. Serves this one over. Martinez, free ball sent over. See if East Mills can make him pay. We'll set Grendel in the middle. Good block that time at the net by Pausch. And it's down.
That was a nice block. Yeah, I think Polo Head herself right there helped out. And that was one of the few glimmers that we've seen by the Saints here in set 3.
They threw up the double block, and then Pausch kind of got the rebound and was able to push it away.
So here's a new girl in the lineup, I think, number 1.
So that'll be Chloe Woolis, a freshman, checks in to serve. Getting her first action of the night. Tight to the net, and it works out for East Mills. It was an overpass from
Genevieve Bellin just kind of mishandled that. It kind of went off her fingers, and she was the only one there, kind of trickled down, and fortunate. But now Wolverines chasing 4, Ryan, to close out this match tonight.
21-8, Ruby Hasty will serve. There's an overpass at the net. Sophia Moracle kills it away.
Just enough, and the tape right there is always your friend. If you get a little piece of that, it just changes the trajectory enough, and the defense can't react. And when it goes right, doesn't it?
So 22-8. Serve sent over by Hasty. Newton tries to set her dump. Jones tries to redirect it, but it goes out of bounds.
She got a little ambitious. I think she knew what she wanted to do and got a little excited and almost pushed it in the Mormon Trail bench over there.
So 22-9 now is the East Mills lead. Polo Head serves this one over. Out of the middle, that's Jones taking a swing. Dug out nicely. Newton at the net. Jones blocked it. Now Jones gets a free run. Mormon Trail able to keep it alive. Martinez left side off the tape. Good diving save by Ellie Hagan. Palmer from the attack line sends one over. Mormon Trail. Roll shot out of the back row. Polo Head. Hagan left side over the block and down for a kill.
Just keeping balls alive, Ryan. Getting spots, getting to the ball to your hitters. Wolverines, again, showing why they are ranked number 10 in Class 1A and pretty much have been in the rankings all year. And one of the top teams in Southwest Iowa, that's for sure.
They are 2 points away. Serve sent over by Venna Sayers. Dug out, kept alive. Sayers will set. Hagan tight to the net, kept alive by Palmer. There's a swing from Hagan, and it's down for a kill.
And just finding ways to keep balls alive, Ryan, and get it over the net. They'll find the floor. That one did, so here we are.
So Mormon Trail.
Set match point right here.
Match point for Venna Sayers. Sayers serves it over, and it's going to end on a net violation by Mormon Trail. And East Mills closes it out. A dominant sweep tonight. They win this one in straight sets. 25-12, 25-7, 25-9, and Brian, that was a dominant performance.
It was, and I know Coach Viner, you haven't played, we mentioned it a couple times, they haven't played since October 16th, so what are you going to look like? Then they got Brooke Jones back in the lineup. That was huge. They executed well. They got Mormon Trail on the heels early, winning one, and then set two, they really kind of shined. They clicked on all cylinders right there. Then they did exactly what Coach Viner wanted, close it out here with not a threat here in set three, and they get a chance to move on, and they'll play right back here Monday night.
That's right. We'll be back here Monday night as they will play the winner of Stanton and Murray. We'll have that for you on KMA 960, video at KMAland.com. We'll have a full recap of this one later on tonight at KMAland.com. East Mills wins it in straight sets. You've been listening to High School Volleyball on KMA 960 Shenandoah.
Thanks for joining us for this sporting event on KMA 960 Shenandoah. It's been sponsored by the